Alright, so last stream we got through all of Act 3 and Act 4 of Diablo 2 with a hardcore character for the first time ever without dying. And so my hope is that this evening I can carry that through all of Act 5 and just complete the entire game hardcore, first time in the 20 years I've been playing this damn game. And, you know. So that's my hope. We were doing pretty good last time. So let's pull it up. Let's go. Actually, before I get going, quick get the dust off of my screen here. Tablet don't have to last me too, or tablet. This laptop doesn't have to last me too much longer, but good stuff, my dude. All right, so there we go. I've found my mouse. So let's go run around area here and talk to some people.
Good afternoon. I, Mala, welcome you to Haraga, the last stronghold of order on
This entire act is an expansion. Fucking awesome. Like, totally worth the cash that you put out when the expansion originally came out. In my opinion. It's like a full-ass other act. Lots of fun enemies. Lots of cool stuff going on. Added a bunch of quality of life improvements to the game. It's good stuff.
All of the elders, save Nilathak, sacrificed themselves to place a protective ward around Haraga.
Well, Nilathak doesn't want to play ball then.
Do not appreciate your presence. We are a proud people, and it is not easy for us to accept aid. I, however, am glad you are here. If you need healing or a potion, please come to
There
me.
we go.
See laws for weapons, armor, and repairs. Nilathak, despite his disposition, may be of some assistance to other wares. Finally, Qualkek, our man-at-arms, leads Haraga's remaining forces against Baal.
All right. Looks like the game's audio levels are a tad low, so let me turn those up. I always have trouble leveling this game well. Because the quiet bits of the game are quiet. No shit. Quiet bits of the game are quiet, but then all the skills and all the loud shit going on, that goes crazy.
To find this place so untouched. Everything else in the path of Baal, the Lord of Destruction, lies in ruin.
You on the East Coast, City?
These barbarians must indeed be the legendary guardians of Mount Ariat. They are a proud, hardy people. Don't expect to be greeted warmly. Strangers here rarely are. Perhaps I can gain their trust. I'll spend some time with the townsfolk and try to understand them better. I'll let you know what I discover.
Cool, cool. Let's talk to
I am
Qualkek here.
the senior man-at-arms of Haraga.
Qualkek.
You
There
have
we
a look of
go.
a warrior. An extra soldier will be useful, but don't expect anyone to mourn if you get yourself killed.
He seems somewhat reasonable.
Baal is true to his namesake. He has ravaged the lands like a merciless plague. The protective ward laid down by our lost elders helps hold the evil at bay. But Baal's siege has taken its toll all the same. Most of my men are now dead. Others are trapped in the mountain passes. But I swear we are not beaten yet. We will fight to the end to protect this mountain.
Seems like a cool enough dude. Here's Nilathak. He looks like a just straight up necromancer, but he's just an old bitch.
I admire your courage in seeking out the darker side of magic. We really have little need of your skills. The battle will turn soon enough without your meddling. Yet, I should have expected to see your kind here. You are like a moth to the flame, drawn to all this death. It feeds you in more ways than one, does it not?
All right, so he's our gambling vendor. He's got some good stuff we could potentially use, but in terms of gear, I think we're okay for now. Actually, I have shit to sell. Let's look and see who else is here in town before we go out and go nuts there. There's our stash. There's Larzik.
If you're here to defeat Baal, you must prove it. As we speak, Harrogath is under siege by Baal's demons.
Oh no.
Catapults rain death just outside the town walls. Baal himself.
This whole act is frickin' cool. It's a lot more cinematic in terms of like the stuff that you do versus the rest of the game.
A ruthless taskmaster, he lashes his own minions into suicidal frenzies on the battlefield. If you wish to prove yourself to us, destroy the monster
there we go.
that commands those infernal catapults outside Harrogath. If you manage to do this, return to me.
Alright, so first thing we want to do... we want to sell off this other stuff here, so you don't need it. Get a repair in, and put those runes away in our stash. And we have our first quest of Act 5 here. The Ort rune is somewhat rare based on the spread of runes I have over here. Quest log. Stop the siege by killing Shank the Overseer in the Bloody Foothills. Alright, let's go. Let's do that. Got a full-on complement of waypoints here.
It takes more than a siege to stop me.
So this is something I like, little quality of life thing. They have enemy corpses floating around the main entrance, so necromancers like myself can immediately summon. Alright, we've got our 10 minions out. Already dropping rings, that's good. 13 to mana, that's not bad, but we do not need that currently. There's a lot of shit going on here, huh? Alright, we took out a catapult here. Notice the enemies are dropping some very good gold already. There we go. These barbarians are not doing much. And the rest of my dudes are also really not doing much here. So is this an issue of the enemies being very, very strong, or just the damn skeletons not doing their damn thing? Still getting those good healing potions. Superior breastplate. And an amulet. My summoned skeletons are definitely taking a good amount of damage here. Ooh, we could make a better stealth chest plate here. Amulet is just fire resist. That's not great. How am I... The hell did I take that damage? Stop the siege by killing Shank. Okay. Oh shit. These things are taking a good... These things can take a beating. Scale mail drop, tower shield. Nothing relevant to us. Not yet, anyways. Oof. They touched me. So in case I had not explained it thoroughly before, this is the continuation of a... There we go, hit him. Of a hardcore run, where hardcore is a mode in this game where if your character dies, it is a game over. You cannot use that character again, ever. Which, as you can imagine, it means that you have to play extremely carefully. Because you don't want to die. Sure, get the catapult, why not? There we go. There had been a ton of dudes up there. Through the first little area of this first hillside here. And now we start hitting the mage enemies. These guys are tough because they can teleport and they hit pretty hard. Especially if you just stand there like a jackass. Like somebody just did. Keep that amplified damage up on these guys. Oh, he hit me. Not too bad, but bad enough. The music is beautiful. Might be a tad too loud. Let me bring the levels down there. There we go. Bring the game back up. Thank you for bearing with me while I... Thank you for bearing with me. While I figure out the damn audio levels for the 50th time. Large charm. 2 to strength, 29 maximum stamina. That's not bad. Oh, someone has a sleepy baby. Good night, buddy. Good boy. He's such a cutie. Alright, back on my shit. Sorry, child is going to bed. Already the loot tables are way better in this act than during the entire vanilla game as we played through it. Which should hopefully eventually bode well for my character maybe getting some useful gear. Not having to just make it ourselves. Another thing that's great, well, okay. Every damn thing about the expansion is awesome. The the cinematic cutscenes are so friggin' cool. Like, leaps and bounds above even the original game. The original game had some really cool cinematics. Let's grab this circlet. Circlet. Only one socket. Darn. Can't make a rune word thing with it. Not the end of the world. Accidentally used a few too many amplified damages, but it's fine. Mana is replaceable. If I was smart, I would put like one skill point. One extra skill point into amplified damage, just to like increase the area of effect of the spell, but also increase the spell's efficacy. Oh, that thing died fast. See, the spell, the amplified damage spell, it's supposed to hit almost 3 yards, 2.5 yards. Which is pretty good, but adds 1 to 6 damage to anything you put on it. That's cool. That's useful. Oop. Just keep on the move, because these guys can hit you over cliffs like that. Oop. They really throw the gold at you in this expansion as well. Which, hey, I'm not complaining. Not at all. Quest log. Kill Shank the Overseer. So he's got to be like right up over there. There's some enemies up there that are just bombs, so we're gonna... There we go. There's Shank. Superior U wand. Oh, hell yes. Fight him. Fight him. Kill the boss. Kill him. Teach him a lesson. Good, that was easy enough. Well, shit sure went crazy after we killed him. Quest. Talk to Larzuk for your reward. In a second, damn it.
What a messy little demon.
Let's see, we need super healing potion, and then let's grab...
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Crown shield. Damn. I'm full up. Let's go home. Actually, we don't need that. Interesting. So the loot table is rolling over. So the way that this game's loot table works is the loot has their own levels, right? And the way that the levels work is they go from about 1 to 30, where they increase in what's the word I'm looking for? They increase in like cosmetic value, right? So they start with like the crappy leather gloves and then work their way up through like the chain shit and then the armor and then like the really cool looking armor that you get in Act 4 and a little bit in Act 5. But then once you hit Hell difficulty, which is the next difficulty after you clear the entire game, Acts 1 through 5 first, it rolls back over and starts with the leather table again and works up through the chain and so on and so forth, like that, right? So we just picked up Demon Hide gloves, and the Demon Hide gloves are basically, that's when the loot table rolls over and starts hitting the leather again. So it's technically better gear than like this stuff in terms of like the overall level required. Required level 13, required level 21. Hey, Zero Red. And yeah, that's cool. I would play with you, but since I'm doing the hardcore playthrough, I'm going to play on my own for a little while here. But possibly soon we'll play.
You're an even greater warrior than I expected. Sorry for underestimating you.
How you doing tonight, my dude?
As a token of my appreciation, I will craft sockets into an item of your choosing. And from now on, you'll get the best price for all my wares.
He's going to craft sockets into an item of my choosing. So that's important. So first things first, let's check out that Superior U wand we got. So it only has one socket in it, which sucks, but we can do better, right? So the important part about sockets is you can equip rune words, kind of like the chest we have has Tal-Eth in it, which becomes a stealth item. There are necromancer and summoner specific items that you can craft, and so it would be relevant and important to plan ahead and try to figure out a good rune word to either put on that wand or that chest piece that I got. So let's actually Google it. Diablo II rune words. From the Ariat Summit, classic.battle.net, this has the rune word templates, and it's basically a wiki. Alright, rune word listings. 1.11 patch, rune note, rune words. Bone Necromancer, 3 socket body armor, Soul 15% chance to cast level 10 bone armor. 15% chance to cast level 10 bone spear on striking. +2 to all necromancer skill levels. Plus 100 to 150 mana, varies. All resistances +30. And damage reduced by 7. That sounds fucking awesome. But I don't think I have the runes. The runes that's calling for, the and the one, those are like super rare. So let's go back and let's look at patch 1.10 and see what they got. Beast, Bramble, Breath of the Dying, Call to Arms. There's Battle Command. This is important, chat. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if there's a difference, to be perfectly honest. Battle Command, Battle Orders, Battle Cry. So that's clearly a Barbarian set. Whirlwind, 10 to Strength. Crescent Moon. Open Wounds. That's pretty sick. Duress. Enigma. Enigma. Eternity. 4-socket axes, hammers, melee weapons. Body armor. Level 3 dim vision. 1 struck. Hand of Justice, 4-socket weapons. 4-socket staves and maces, swords and axes. Weapons again. Body armor. Prudence, mal plus tier. Enhanced defense, enhanced resistances. Reduce damage, reduce magic damage. That's pretty sick. 3-socket shields, 2-socket shields, 4-socket body armor, 2-socket melee weapons, 4-socket melee weapons, swords, axes, polearm swords, helms and shields, dream. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to go back to the original rune words now. I really wish I could sort on here by character class, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. 2-socket staves, 3-socket body armor, Lionheart, Hell, Loom, and Foul. That's good, but not for a caster class like myself. 2-socket helms, lore, ort, and soul, plus 1 to all skill levels. It's 10 to energy. That's not bad. Malice, melee weapons, missile weapons, staves, nadir, 2-socket helms. Level 13 Cloak of Shadows. Interesting. Extra gold, not necessary for me. What do I have going on here? That preserved head has a socket in it, but I've also had it for 12 hours of this damn playthrough, so... Smoke. Smoke. There's stealth. That carried us pretty well. Venom, 3-socket weapons. Wealth. Wealth is cool. White, 2-socket wand. Dole and Io, or Io. Plus 3 to poison and bone skills. Not really useful for me, unfortunately. Plus 3 to bone armor, plus 2 to bone spear. Again, not really useful for me. Plus 4 to skeleton mastery. Very useful for me. Alright, so we have white that we could potentially go with. And that's the only one I see for that. So that's Dolan IO. What do we have? We have Ort, Ral, Nef, Tyr, Eld, El, Eth, Ith. Nothing even close to what we would need to, you know. Marzik will add sockets to the item of your choice. So I think the best thing we can do right now is just add a socket to... Really? It won't... Motherfucker. How about this? Nope. I'm grumpy now. Won't let me double up sockets. Although I'm pretty sure there's a way to add sockets to items using the Herodric Cube. Oh, that's friggin' frustrating. I am annoyed. How about a damn ring? Ring. No? This sucks. Screw it. There. We have a helmet with a friggin' socket on it now. Quest completed? Sweet, okay. Alright, Deckard Cain, where the hell are you at?
Good day.
Identify items, go back and sell to Larzuk. I'm doing well, Zero, and today was a very good day. I had a pretty nasty headache that started at like the base of my neck earlier today, but some painkillers and nap helps with that. Half freeze duration not needed. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. +2 to summon resist versus... Nope. My old crap is still better. Damn it. And I am going to hold on to that because I could just straight up make a better Tal F. I could just straight up make a better stealth right now. Where is Tal? I know I have a Tal floating around. Or do I not have a Tal floating around? There's Tal. Tal and Eth. E-T-H. There's E-L-D. E-L-D. There we go. Alright, new stealth. Defense 73. 7% enhanced defense, +6 to dexterity. Magic damage reduced by 3. Yeah, more or less the same. Cool. Just an upgraded version. And we can put that stealth on our girl here.
I'll put that to good use.
What does that do for her dexterity?
I'll put that to good use.
Okay. That works for me. Cool. We stealthing it up here. Let's look. Yeah, my video seems to be good. Hello, Ectuo. Good evening. Trade repair. Come on, come in. Going to bed? Give me huggy. Huggy. Yeah, go to bed. Good night. Close the door. I'll see you in the morning, okay? Bye, kiddo. There we go. Yeah, I think it was all you, Zero Ren. How dare you? Shut up! We got a friggin' portal floating around up there for the bloody foot. Oh yeah, I guess we did.
How may I be of help?
Nothing from her to say. All right.
Afternoon.
Qualkek has something to say.
My concerns have turned to my men taken prisoner on the battlefield by Bailey's demons. I hate to think what's happened to them. As you journey up the mountain, keep your eyes open for my soldiers. Bring them back to me if you can.
Delicious water. How are the audio levels, by the way? Is the game drowning me out, or is the game too quiet, or so on or so forth? Find the soldiers in the frigid highlands. Let's go talk to Nilatak.
What? You have proven you can take life, warrior. But can you save it as well?
He's a bitch. Thank you, Ectuo, for the feedback. Alright, so let's use our portal to go back where we were and continue our ascent up the mountain. That's the other cool thing about this game, is that it's all about, this act is all about ascending Mount Arreat, which is like the most important mountain in this world. Alright, let's go fight some motherfuckers. Entering the frigid highlands. We got a waypoint. Oh, there's some motherfuckers up here. Eldritch the Rectifier. Or like the E-Rectifier. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. And they're over here fighting a big motherfucker. Damn. Come on, let's kill the boss. They're having their trouble up there. Look at that. Look at that. All he is extra fast. Oh, we got him. Good. Good shit. Alright, we got a sash. Defense 2, durability 10 of 12. What is this garbage? We're getting either good drops or garbage drops, man. Oh well. Like, there's no in-between anymore. That's a huge bitch! So these enemies are cool. Because those mages can jump into the little things on the back of them. And, basically augment each other on the attack. Evil Demon Hut. It's like a Pizza Hut, but with worse food. Or better food, depending on your opinion of Pizza Hut. Their Detroit-style pizza is actually really good. Like, it is surprisingly enjoyable. If you haven't tried it, and you want a good, relatively inexpensive pizza, I would definitely try the Detroit-style pizza that they make. Obviously, you're always going to do better with like a local spot, at least in my opinion. I very much like supporting local restaurants. But if you're just really feeling a chain spot like a Pizza Hut or a Domino's, try their new stuff. Surprisingly good. It's good. It's basically super cheesy garlic bread, and then they put marinara on the top of it. And the marinara it's a lot tangier than like the standard Pizza Hut marinara that they get on there. It's good. What's really nice about it is you get that nice like crispy like pan crust, but it's still like a pretty light, like airy crust. And having the sauce separated from the crust makes it, yeah, pretty much, my dude. But yeah, having the sauce separated from the crust is really good because it, ooh, oh, chip topaz, that ain't shit. It allows the crust to stay both crispy and not like super heavy. Shit's getting crazy up in here. Got these flamethrower assholes hanging on top of their war beast demons, causing problems. I should probably not stand in place for too long. Oh, that guy teleported in front of me. He stopped me dead in my tracks. I could have been dangerous. Oh, we got another boss here. But yeah, for the, what, 12 or 13 bucks they charge for that pizza, I think it's a pretty good little treat. Grab the rejuvenation potion. Quest log. Hey, we've rescued some Barbies. And fuck you if you don't call them Barbies. Ha 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 ha. So we are, what are we at? We're at level 27. So we've still got a while to go, but by the end of this stream, because I'm trying to do the entire act in one go here, we should hit some very interesting skills. Yeah, bust that door down. It'd be very nice if my damn skeletons would come in here and, you know, do anything. Oh shit. I went down to half health from some shit. That's, not exactly reassuring, in terms of surviving this fucking nightmare. Pretzel crust pizza can be good. Hey, armor shrine is good. You throw a pretzel on anything, and it's gonna be fucking delicious, in my opinion. Almost anything. It depends on what else you've got going on with whatever you're eating. Oh, so we had taco salad for dinner, which is surprisingly good, right? Generally, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to shit like salad, but last 2 times we've had taco salad, it's been delicious. But I have a ton of salami in the house, and I have a bunch of stewed artichoke hearts, and I have a bunch of jars of roasted red peppers. And we're gonna do some goddamn paninis tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up some some provolone and then throw all of that together. Maybe slice a little tomato. Hell yeah. All right. I'm going back through this area looking for any more of these pens that barbarians might be in. Oh yeah, I'm hyped for the panini. I would very much like this evening to become tomorrow evening or tomorrow mid-afternoon. That's gonna be good, man. Might even actually post some photos of my food in Carsey's Discord for the first time in a while. Oh, he flamed me. Oh, look at this. So this is really cool. They have a bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? They have a bunch of optional dungeons here, and the optional dungeons, instead of them just being like in the same tile set as the area, what they do instead is they they set the stuff up like portals to hell. Like this is where the stuff's coming out of, so this is Abaddon. Come on, let's go to Abaddon. And you're right back in Act 4. I mean, not really, but the tile set. Which is cool. Because then you end up running through the tile set with new enemy types, generally. Haven't run into any... Oh, there they are. These enemies are cool, the mages, but they can be a little boring to fight, I think. Like, they're cool when combined with other enemies. Like, especially the war beasts that they ride on. You throw the mages on that, and they're really cool to fight. Otherwise, they just kind of run and teleport around and make life harder. Bloodlord! Why can't we get to the damn Bloodlord? Here, we'll go around. It looks like we can go around to get to the Bloodlord. What's up, Sachi? How's it going, my dude? Welcome to stream. We were just talking about salami and artichoke panini. I just straight up can't get through those areas. It's fucking annoying. Those enemies are cool. Big armored ass Taurus demons. Kill the Bloodlord. Prolapse him. For the lols. Hey! Superior Bastard Sword. Lots of good gear for everybody except my ass. Oh well. Oops. Every time I click out the damn window. Oh, there's a lot of motherfuckers down there. Have to keep on our toes. Wow. Ooh, a ring. How pretty. Okay, so we're gonna sit here and let them attack over there for a while because those explosive guys can and will end a run. Ow. Actually, we can't even go that way if we wanted to, so... Well, the good news is that I have my summons to run out there and take the hit. There we go, I was down a mage. Get the Bloodlords with that amplified damage. Run the fuck away from those guys. See how they pop? They can take out summons pretty easily. Rust Froth the Unholy. Demon multiple shots. Yeah, background noise me up, baby. You working on that anim? Sachi is teaching himself to animate. Oh! They slapped me and then I panic clicked out of the window like an idiot. I keep doing it. Go. Sucks that we're stuck on the bottleneck of get off of the bridge. There you go. Yeah, run your asses out there and kill everyone. Hey, we got a level. Good shit. Wu-Tang. An edge bow. What is up with the edge bow? Also an absolute fuck ton of gold. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna go up here. And we're gonna dump into vitality. Burp, 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 burp. And we are going to pick a new skill. So that increases the radius of amplified damage by a large amount. But that's all it does. It doesn't increase the damage taken. So there's no real... Outside of being able to hit like a group of enemies, there's no real benefit to increasing the the amplified damage skill, because the skill itself does not get better. It becomes more it hits more enemies and lasts longer, but that doesn't really matter to us. Poison and bone spells. It's poison to your dagger attacks. That's pretty cool. So you can equip a dagger and you can just do so much friggin' poison damage. This is for a necromancer that's a little bit more hand to hand and participates in combat a little bit more than I do. We have bone armor from a skill. We have corpse explosion from a skill, but that's not where our bread and butter is. Our bread and butter is over here in summoning. Let's level our skeleton mastery up to 10 here. And then eventually we're gonna have to dump 2 levels here into Blood Golem, and no, I'm wrong. I don't. Because this is the golem tree, this little center bit there, and the golems are really cool. But we are mostly built around skeletons, and we have a clay golem because the clay golem is good against bosses. slows them down specifically, which is important, especially if they're like rapid firing, like crazy elemental area of effect attacks, which the act bosses do. But what we want to go for is revive, which just straight up revives a monster. Hey, do you like that big giant fucking thing that was you know, whipping your skeletons to death? Just bring it back to life. Obviously it doesn't work on the act bosses or anything like that, but still cool. And those things do, they retain the skills and the special effects that they would normally have, which becomes very useful. Identify. Here. We're going to go back to town, and then we're going to talk to Kane, and then we're going to use the teleport, the waypoint, to get back to where we were somewhat quickly. A little bit faster than running our way through the whole thing. Yeah, dude. You can run... I've built pure summoning, which is kind of more or less what this is going to be. But I built pure numbers summoning builds, where you're running around with like 35, 40 summon monsters at once, in terms of all of your skeletons and your golem and your revived monsters. And not great in small enclosed spaces, but it's 18 to attack rating, 1 to 2 fire damage. No, that's trash. You can imagine how nuts that gets. Slipknot percent. My skeleton army has 45 bassists for some reason. None of them know what they're doing. Oh, are you talking about my builds? Or are you talking about a necromancer build you had? Because yeah, in Diablo 3, I started with a witch doctor class because I really like the idea of running around with ads. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game, right? Oop. Well, that's not. Come on now. Sorry about that, chat. There we go.
It's locked.
I'd started with a witch doctor class, and that class was great because you would just Michael Vick your dogs. You would have like 3 or 4 or 5 summoned dogs that were following you around all the time. And they would automatically come back if they died, but you had a side skill that would let you just blow them up and cause like crazy damage. So you had a Michael Vick button, and you could run around with your dogs and just Michael Vick them at enemies. And then just hit the button to, you know, create moral issues for your stream. Witch Doctor was fun. But then Necromancer came out, and the Necromancer skill, or the Necromancer skill set, is, especially if you're going for summon stuff, it's just a straight up improvement to Witch Doctor. And the overall skill set has just an answer for anything that could be an issue. They had some of the highest burst damage output skills, especially for like AoE damage. Incredible crowd control stuff. Really good channeled summoning spells, like the Necromancer was incredible in that game, but obviously the game, you know, when you're on hour 12 of trying to grind for maybe slightly better gear, it just gets so frustrating at that point. Oi! I've been touched. Oi, I don't want them to touch me. Here, we're gonna step back here and just, ground is shaking, chat. I don't think it made the Witch Doctor obsolete, but the types of builds that I like to go with, with the Witch Doctor, the Necromancer more or less invalidated those kinds of builds. Town portal ring, because especially when you're going with when you're trying to build a summoner build where you're able to summon as much as possible, right? The Necromancer gets some item specific skills that will automatically summon a certain type of summon monster. Based on killing things, like you kill something and it has a chance to automatically summon out a certain type of monster, right? I need to heal. There we go. You actually had control of that as a Necromancer. The Witch Doctor's burst damage attack was a skill that's also in this game called Corpse Explosion, right? Corpse Explosion is fantastic because if there's like 5 or 6 corpses on the ground, you can do so much fucking damage. And you just hold it down and it rapid fires corpse explosions, right? So you can cause 5 explosions in like a fraction of a second, which is crazy burst damage. The only thing about it is you need corpses, right? So it's a little bit situational. The Witch Doctor had the sacrifice dogs thing that I was talking about, the Michael Vick button. That you can use without corpses, so you can use it in less specific situations. But it didn't do as much damage because you only had like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 dogs, depending on how you were kitted up, that you could have out at once. The nice thing about Corpse Explosion is, especially in large groups, once you start blowing up corpses, you start making more corpses. So if all the enemies are bunched up in a group, the enemies basically start killing themselves while you hold down the button going, ah, ah, it's like Rambo in the fucking 45th Rambo movie, where he's just in the truck just firing a machine gun for 3 straight minutes of the finale of that movie. I feel like I've missed so many fucking barbarians. So that's a really fun button as a Necromancer in Diablo 3. We have it here too. I can, where's Corpse Explosion? Corpse Explosion. Damage 70 to 120% of corpse life. So you can just cause crazy corpse explosion chains. One of the reasons I don't like doing that, in this game specifically, is because I like having corpses around to summon in case my summons go down. Now, granted, there's no shortage of corpses, right? I could very easily probably build a Corpse Explosion build. Or, you know, switch around a few. I mean, granted, you can't respec in this game, but add a few extra skill points into Corpse Explosion and go nuts. Oh, yeah, dude. It's great. My thing though is that in this game, with the way the levels are laid out, I feel like it's a less viable skill. It's still a great skill. If you're stuck in like a sewer level or like a indoor level, holy shit. Corpse Explosion, like if I had that for the maggot layer where I'm basically sitting there waiting for my goddamn skeletons, like one skeleton stuck in a hallway to kill their way through so more enemies can get through. That gets annoying. And Corpse Explosion would very easily solve that problem for me. But we're doing good here. I am not... Kill the motherfuckers already.